Sometimes we want to compute summaries like max or average price of our products. This is where we use the aggregate method. So we call product.objects.aggregate. And here we pass an aggregate object. So first on the top, we import an aggregate class. So from Django.db.models.aggregate, we import one of these classes. So we have count, we have max, min, average, and sum. So let's say we want to count our products. Here we create a count object and specify the field we want to use for counting. If we use ID, we can count the total number of products because every product has an ID. But if we use a different column, let's say description, and assume that description can be null, this will count the number of products that have a description. Okay? So the proper way to count the total number of records is to use the ID or the primary key field. Now, the aggregate method doesn't return a query set because once we calculate a summary value, it doesn't really make sense to do anything extra with it. We're not going to add filters or sort data and so on. So here we get a dictionary. Let's call that result and add that to our context object over here. So I'm going to add a new key called result and set it to result. Okay. Now we go to our template and I cleaned up the code from the previous lesson. So we don't have a for loop for rendering the list of orders. So right after our hello world message, we can render the result object. Now let's see what we get. Refresh. So we get a dictionary with one key value pair. Look at the name of the key. It's ID _count because we use the ID column for counting objects. And as you can see, we have 1,000 products in this table. Now we can easily change the name of this key. So back to our code. Over here, we can pass a keyword argument. We can say count equals this. Now take a look. So the key is renamed. Pretty simple. Now we can also calculate multiple summaries. So in addition to the total number of products, we can also calculate the minimum price of our products. So we can pass another keyword argument, say min price, and set it to min of unit underline price. So here's what we have. We have two keyword arguments, count and min price. Let's see what we get in the browser. So refresh. There you go. Min price is a decimal object with this value. Now, one last thing before we finish this lesson. Since aggregate is one of the methods of query sets, we can apply it wherever we have a query set. So we can filter our products and pull out the products in a given collection. Let's say collection number 1, and then calculate these summaries over that data set. All right, so that's all about aggregating objects. Now I've attached a PDF below this video where you can find a bunch of exercises and their solutions. Make sure to do these exercises before moving on to the next lesson.